What's happening, y'all? I'm over at WDET. It's about to be the B-Williams Takeover, Brandon Williams Takeover. Chris Campbell in the building. Getting ready to, from 8 to 10, to play the whole record. We're going to play some new stuff. We're going to play some old stuff. We're going to play some inspiration stuff. And I'm just about to have a good time. That's what I'm here for.
So, as you can tell, we're filming this. This is all kind of Facebook living and pictures and all that stuff. So, yeah, so just heads up, you're going to be all over social media. Now, towards the end of the night, we may incorporate a couple believers on the mic. We'll see how the night kind of goes. So, so if anybody is kind of wanting to talk a little bit, because I know some of you heard some of the album or all the albums. So,
all of it.
All of it. Okay. So, we may have a couple of you get on the mic.
We can take our pictures.
And this is taken from the latest album, Love Factor. And with that said, we bring to the microphone, the WDET studios, Brandon Williams, who has actually come with a posse. They are known as B-lievers.
That's right.
These are music heads, serious music heads, super fans, and you've got a great album when you've got people singing all the words to it, and it just dropped like 2 days ago.
Right. It's pretty dope.
Absolutely. Well, brother, welcome again to the WDET studios.
Thank you for having me, man. It's always a good time here.
Man, you've been just humping 24/7 with this album, just getting it done, which was an adventure in music, adventure in music production, but also in promoting it. You've had a couple listening parties and actually an official album unveiling that happened a couple days ago as well. Right. Kind of give us your first impressions at the feedback that you've been getting from music heads.
You know, the crazy thing, man, it's been completely overwhelming. Like the last 2 days, like preparing for the release it was just a ton of stuff happening. Yeah. So like today, yesterday, and after the official release, event the other night, I just kind of had to pull back because it was just so much happening, man. So many text messages, emails, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm telling you, it's just been a lot. So it's just kind of overwhelming.
It's important.
I'm a believer because I was a musician in middle school and high school, and I actually started playing the piano at the age of 6. So I appreciate anyone that's actually using true instrumentation and actually putting together a project that's from the heart, and like you can feel the spirit through it too. That's important to me. And from the first project to this one, I feel like that was maintained and consistent throughout. And the tracks are addictive. Like I've had a few of them on repeat all night. And my boyfriend can attest to that it's definitely a mood-setting project as well. The love is definitely a major factor. So I'm a believer for that.
For lack of a better term, this is a baby-making album.
It is.
This is a baby-making album with DNA going all the way back to the 70s when, cats like the Isley Brothers were, influencing people to make babies with their albums.
Yeah.
That's important. We can kind of go back to MJ. We can go back to Quincy. There's a lot of influences in this album. So to give people the cliff notes, what can they expect to hear when they kind of pop this into their CD player or their MP3 players?
You can expect to hear love. Really, that's what it is. One of my main goals with this album is not only to create babies, but I want people to, I really want people to be introspective. It's that album where you look at your lady, you look at, your guy, whoever, and you look at them and you want to do whatever you want to do. But I really want people to be introspective and look at themselves, and I want people to love themselves better.
Right.
Love is just such a universal thing, and I think the way that we love other people better is by loving ourselves better.
I'm looking forward to getting into this album more, and just looking forward to more work. Even this one that they're just playing in the background now is my jam. But yeah, I love him. I love his work. I'm looking forward to what else he's gonna bring, because he's gonna take it to the next level, and I'm ready to support him all the way.
I'm a believer because the spirit is genuine and the spirit shows through the music, and that's what attracted me to Brandon from the jump, and once I saw him play live, from there I was gone, and so I had to support because it's such a genuine spirit, and so, authentic, should I say, which is the same as genuine. It had to be followed. It had to be supported, and I want to make sure that our young black gentlemen are carried forward, especially from Detroit, the way they should be, and they should be supported, especially from us black women, So the love factor is definitely what he's about, and I support it 100%, and I'll support anything else that he puts out because that's all it is. It's love.
We heard at the beginning of the show, "Don't Give Up on Love," featuring Eric Roberson, who, in my opinion, is the king of independent soul.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And again, another collaboration, another phone call, I assume.
Yeah, it was another phone call, but this phone call took like 3 years. It's crazy. No, because I did that track specifically for Eric like 3 years ago. And, he was touring and I was busy doing stuff and we were just trying to make it work. So he ran into my dad at the Berks Jazz Festival. And, my dad walked up to Eric like, "Yo, it was great to meet you, blah, blah, blah. I think you know my son." So Eric, who's your son? Brandon Williams. He's like, "Oh, something I've been meaning to call him."
Shout out to Billy Williams.
Shout out to Pops, Billy D. Yeah, a lot of people know my dad. Billy D is the guy. So Eric, he hit me up the next day and was like, "Yo, I ran into your dad yesterday. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to get the song to you." So he said, "Send me the track or send it to me again," because I had sent it to him before. And, just so it was at the top of his email. And I think we had the song probably 3 days later, something like that. He wrote it. And then after he did that, I went back and added, a lot of the ear candy stuff.
Mike, really quickly, give us some 30-second reflections on just what this work means to you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Michelle Barrett. I am a former music industry sales and marketing rep. I actually kind of retired to raise my children like 20 years ago, and Brandon has made me realize that once music is in your blood, it does not go away. This project, both projects actually, are probably in my top 5 projects ever, and the artists that I have the pleasure of working with span all genres. I have the pleasure of working with George Duke. I'm actually from Cleveland, and he's also from Cleveland.
Are you from Shaker Heights?
I actually am. How did you know that?
I may have met you before, but we'll talk about that offline.
But I actually told Brandon that it's probably the only artist that I think I ever really felt like belonged to me, like a project that came out that I just really thought was so different and necessary and cool and just, I don't know, just made the hair on my arm stand up, was D'Angelo. When I worked for EMI and we were setting the market up, setting the world up for D'Angelo, that underground kind of, that undercurrent of excitement of just, what he was, flaws and everything, was just perfect. And this has far surpassed D'Angelo. I don't know, I could just keep going. Like, I can't stop listening to it.
Right.
It's ear crack. It's ear
We
candy.
are back.
It's the kind of
And
crack
we
you don't
just
need
heard-
rehab from, though,
We
because it
just
won't
heard the
hurt you.
tune.
It's just
Give us your name and
I'm Goddess Alex. I won't be too long. I just want to say that I solely appreciate this album. I'm a single woman in these days, and I feel like this album, which we've been waiting for a while, but this is my mantra. And I've been listening to this album since, what was that, like a week ago? Yeah, it's been a week. But it just came out, right? So I've already burned it out. I've only, my daughter, she says I have 5 more times to play in love because I've played it out, but it's my mantra and I'm manifesting, so it's good music and we don't have a lot of that.
I just want to toast this to a man, a musician, and an artist who is more than an artist, all right? Years from now, we're going to be calling him legend, all right?
That's right.
midget now.
Cheers.
Quincy 2.0. Williams, the Love Factor.
Yes.
Quincy Duke.
Quincy Duke.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just want to toast to this great work and this great man.
Yes. Cheers to that. Cheers. Cheers.
Clink, clink,
Clink, clink, clink, clink. What's that like, B?
Cuz, listen, this was great, man. I don't have no other words for it. This was great. You know, having people in the studio hanging out, the energy, you feel that. Listening to some good music, great conversation.
Camera real quick.
We'll get one.
One, Grammy, you're up.
Take your glasses off. This is our signature pose.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
It's funny.
I know. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
I'm not Maine. We find you guys anyhow. You basically hide, right?
Oh, wow.